Hello, and welcome back to the Student Organization Success Series. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about programming. Hello, I am Gwen Fox-Stump. I'm the Associate Director for Student Life in the Center for Student Involvement. And today, we're going to talk a little bit more about programming. Hopefully, this video will give you some ideas for shifting your programming to something that will be successful for this semester. We're going to talk a little bit about the programming process, starting with ideation, pre-planning, planning, execution, and assessment. It's so much more important now in this digital time that you have a good, strong plan for what your event is going to look like. So we're going to start first with ideation. Why are you hosting this event? Who is your audience? What do you want them to feel during this event? And how does this event fit into your organization's purpose, mission, and vision? Start out with a brainstorming session with your whole organization or your committee. What's the goal of the event? What can you reasonably handle in addition to all of your classwork and other activities? And what are the major steps you need to meet to accomplish your goal? Have you done this event before? What changes need to be done? Has your organization on a different campus done a similar event? Who could provide you with more information about that event? How can you change repeat events from in-person to virtual so that they still have the same feel and purpose? Or is there another organization on campus that you could partner with to increase attendance and lower the workload for your organization? So moving on to pre-planning. What's your budget? Do you have a date in mind or a backup date in case your date is already filled? Are you going to do this event in partnership or in collaboration with another organization or department? Please keep in mind all events, even virtual ones, still need to be approved by CSI, your advisor, and if it's an in-person event, the new space form can be found on 1850 starting on August 1st on that top bar. When doing your pre-event planning, a few actions to be taking are advertising and marketing. How are you going to promote your event? Who is your target audience? And how are you going to target your marketing efforts so that you're reaching that audience? What can you do to build excitement about your event? How can you capture students' attention? What is the value being added for students or your organization by hosting this event? And what is the most exciting thing about this event? And how can you share that with other people before the event can happen? Now it's time to think about logistics. Create a timeline for each major task. You cannot do this event alone. Delegate tasks to specific individuals. Give them time limits and set deadlines. And make sure you follow up in weekly meetings on those deadlines. If your event is going to be in person, consider institutional timelines of space booking, approvals, and any catering or America to Go orders that you might have. After your event is over, make sure you're doing an assessment of how you did. A SWOT analysis is a great way to do that. If you want to see how your organization did on the internal side, look at the strengths and weaknesses. If you want to see how maybe an external person might have viewed your event, look at opportunities and threats. Focus on opportunities and threats if you're looking to increase engagement. That's how those on the outside are viewing your event. Have a post-event survey. Ask people how you did. Be intentional about hearing the stories of the students who attend your events. Take some time to figure out what the right platform is for your meetings or events. It might not always be the same platform. Using Discord or Zoom for a meeting, or Facebook Live or Instagram Live or IGTV for an event might be a great opportunity to use different platforms. I wanted to highlight a few features that Zoom offers. It allows you to connect to Facebook Live. You can have closed captioning for an event that happened previously. You can do meeting style or webinar style depending on what type of event you're doing. It has built-in chat, polls, and breakout rooms, which are awesome for meetings. And of course, it's free for UD students. We know you're still going to need to raise some money for different events or things for your membership. Keep your eye out for information on UD late night grants and Pepsi funding, for SGA funding, and departmental funding. Here's a few tips from how to move from an in-person to a virtual meeting or event. First, be creative. Think outside the box. What will keep your membership engaged? Think about how you can still serve your purpose, mission, or values while being either socially distant or meeting or having events online. Can you get materials to your members and have them work from their room or their house? Can you break your group into smaller groups who might be able to fit into one of the larger rooms to meet in person and get their work done? So what are your next steps? Think about some of your organization's meeting and planned events. How can they be adapted? How can you make sure that the participants are getting a good experience from your event? How are you making sure that your event is a good representation of your organization's values, vision, and mission? Talk to all members of your group. Great ideas are out there. Ask for help, your advisor, the CSI staff, or any outside entity you might be affiliated with. They all might have great ideas. We still have a few videos to come. Please take a look at our past videos on the CSI YouTube page. Just search for UD CSI to find our channel. And our future videos for this summer Student Organization Success Series include digital meetings and recruitment for your organization. We thank you for your time. To continue this conversation, please feel free to reach out to either myself or the Student Life general email account. Thanks and have a great day.